Hey guys, today we're visiting Florence, Oregon, a coastal town with sand dunes, sea caves, and beaches, oh my! This is the very town that inspired Dune, the popular series of books by Frank Herbert. As such, we'll start with the dunes of Honeyman Memorial State Park. One thing I immediately noticed was that walking up a dune was hard, and that my best days were well behind me. Anywho, Florence is known as Oregon's coastal playground, and this place clearly fits that designation. If you're into water activities, you can rent paddleboards, pedal boats, and kayaks to enjoy Cleawalks Lake. I chose to go the opposite direction, eager to see things from a higher vantage point by climbing this dune to the top. I made it about 2/3 of the way up before my back started seizing up. Don't try this kind of stuff if you're past 40, maybe 30 years of age. One thing to note is that this is not a quiet place. Apart from screaming children, you might hear motorized sounds from all-terrain vehicles throughout the dunes. For decades, the Oregon Dunes National Recreation Area has been a hotspot for thrill seekers, with ATV and sandboarding as popular activities. This looks like a lot of fun. The next time we're in Florence, we might have to give it a try. As prominent as the dunes are in Florence, there's quite a bit more to see, as in sea lions. The Sea Lion Caves are a privately owned wildlife preserve. Once you buy a ticket inside this store, you take stairs down to an area with an overlook to the left and an elevator down to the sea cave on the right. Let's check out the overlook first. You can find some sea lions loitering on this rocky shore. Who could blame them? I could use a nap myself, but here I am, creating content, like a chump. Now let's head toward the elevator to take us down to the sea cave. Depending on when you go, the line can be long. But the great thing is that you have spectacular views of the shore as you're waiting. Once you get to the cave, you'll see some exhibits as you make your way to the sea lion viewing area. Wait, am I in jail? I was lucky on this occasion. There's no guarantee that you'll actually see any sea lions in this cave, especially during the warmer months when they're out partying. I think the $18 for an adult ticket is well worth the experience regardless. Just the view into this sea cave is spellbinding. But as a bonus, you get a totally gorgeous view of the Heceta Lighthouse from this platform. Of course, you can get a closer look at the lighthouse from this beach, which has a pathway up to the top of the hill. Unfortunately, I got sick on this day and didn't make it up to get any footage. Sorry. The next day, we headed to a couple of other attractions that were still in Florence, but closer to Yachats. The first was Strawberry Hill Wayside. Check out this stairway. Dope. Even on a busy summer weekend, we had this place almost entirely to ourselves. I love watching the movement of water through rock formations because it's a metaphor for something. But feel free to stare in any direction. You've earned it. We had one final stop on our itinerary, Neptune, State Scenic Viewpoint. This place had a nice stretch of beach, great for people and pets to frolic around, build sandcastles, vandalize with gang symbols, walk away from a crime scene, and most of all, be grateful for the profound beauty all around. We end today's journey with a segment called Travel-Sized Tales, miniature stories for people on the go who want to enjoy literature, but not too much. "We're holding your son ransom," the voice on the phone said. "You have 24 hours to deliver the cash." "Which son?" Mary asked. "Josh." "Well, okay then. See you next time."